Afghan women entrepreneurs operated in different sectors of the country. Nearly 72% were engaged in traditional sectors such as handicrafts, food processing and agriculture. The remaining 28% were part of non-traditional sectors like logistics, carpentry, ICT services and business consultancy. According to the Women's Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Afghanistan, women-owned businesses created 47,861 employment opportunities in October 2016, but they are no more visible anywhere in today's nation. As soon as the Taliban came to power in August 2021, women television journalists and other professionals were asked to leave and stay at home. Education of women was also a big problem for the Taliban. As soon as they came to power, rules of restriction for girls and women in educational institutions were put in place. It found that in rural areas, schools are operational till the 6th standard and girls are seated separately. Teachers were not paid beyond the first 3 months of the Taliban taking over. Women coming out of university hid their faces as soon as they spotted a camera in Balkh University in Mazar-e-Sharif. More than 400 kilometers from Kabul, in this city, it was impossible for our crews to speak to any woman student. The septuagenarian Mehbooba Siraj has seen all the changes that Afghan women have gone through in the past 5 decades. Born to royal lineage, she left Afghanistan with her family in 1978. After 26 years in exile, she returned to her birthplace, Kabul, to help fellow Afghan women. Between the 50s and 70s, Afghan women were educated. They wore Western dresses and were socially mobile. Very little changed in their status even in the 80s under Russian occupation. But the 90s onwards, with the rise of the Taliban, women in Afghanistan gradually started to disappear behind parda and suffocating religious bans. The American war and takeover of Afghanistan from the Taliban started to open the door up again for women. They gradually started to step out, go to schools, work and even participate in politics.
You know, the fact that we don't have any hopes from you, and the fact that I don't even want to talk to you at all, because the talking time is over. We talked to you, we demanded, we asked, we did everything, and nobody paid any attention. They just made decisions with their gut feelings or whatever. All of these men of the world, that they are in power and they're destroying something that we worked so hard for. What is happening in Afghanistan today is going to put this country 200 years back.
Till about a year ago, they were making films, designing life, governing their people, contributing to the growth of their country like any other citizen. But as soon as the Taliban advanced towards the capital of Afghanistan, one by one, and then in flocks, they flew away and lived as refugees in different parts of the world. The young sports team of women too were disbanded and left the country, hoping to return one day and don the jersey of Afghanistan. The only sport that thrives in today's Afghan world is cricket.
We are in the Afghanistan. We have seen some of the sectors have got affected after the change of regime in Afghanistan. But one sector which has not got any effect so far is the Afghanistan cricket.